I'm planning out my project for personal tax returns in Microsoft Project, and I have 6 different tasks. I've got project start, which is just a milestone. It's the start of the project. I've got to obtain my W-2 from my employer. I'm not really doing anything other than getting it, so I'm keeping that as a milestone. I've got to do some prep work for my accountant. I'm thinking that's going to take me a couple of days over a weekend, so I'm going to put in 3 days there. My accountant, I know they've got a lot of work to do, and I'm going to give the information to them. It's going to take them a couple of weeks probably to complete my return. I think I'm going to get some money back. And so as soon as I hear back from my accountant on what the results are, I think it's going to take them probably half a day when I tell them when to actually file and then finish the project. So what are the timing or possible timing constraints I might place on this? Well, finish, there's 2 possibilities here that I could do. I could do finish no later than the 15th or must finish on the 15th. Now, since it's a milestone, I could also do must start on the 15th. Either one of those would work just as well. So I'm going to do must finish on in this case, and my date is April the 15th, and April the 15th is on a Thursday, so that's probably certainly going to be the date for the filing here. Other timing constraints. Well, my employer typically sends my W-2 out sort of towards the last part of the month, so I'm going to do start no earlier than, and they usually get it to me around the 20th, so I'm going to put in start no earlier than this particular date. And again, because I think I'm going to be getting some money back, I want to do my prep work as soon as possible, get my accountant to do it as soon as possible, and I want to get this thing filed and get my return check going as soon as possible too. So once I've set my timing constraints, then those drive how I set up my dependencies. So I'm going to start linking some things together here. I'm going to just link all of them real quickly. So I'll select them all, right-click, and I'll just link them all together. Sets all of these standard dependencies, finish and start dependencies. I don't like the way that these link lines are drawn, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to click on Format. I'm going to go to Layout, and then I'm going to choose this link line. This link right here, I'm going to break that because I don't need to. I can certainly begin my prep work before I actually get my W-2s, but I do know that this task, getting the W-2s, have to have that in hand before I give everything to my accountant. So I'm going to make that a predecessor to my return complete. And then this project start, obviously is also a predecessor to this task right here. So I'm sort of following my rules of every single task except for the first one and the last one has at least one link line going in and one link line going out. I'm going to put in some gaps here just because I know that I'm going to send my information to the accountant. He's not going to jump on it right away. So I'm going to put in a couple of day gap there. So let me just put in 1 week here to be on the safe side. And that looks pretty good. Now let's suppose the project is progressing along and my accountant has all my information and they're right in the middle of working on my my tax returns, and all of a sudden I find out, or that they tell me, that I'm not getting any money back. In fact, I owe a lot of money. So what would I change here? Well, I'm obviously not going to send in my return right away. I'm going to go ahead and have my accountant complete the work as soon as possible, but I'm going to change my send return to as late as possible, and watch what happens. All of a sudden, as late as possible moves right up against my milestone out into the future, so it's doing it as late as possible. I'm going to put a gap in there because I want to have at least a day or two gap between that and the actual finish date, make sure everything's filed on time. And that's my particular schedule. And that's one of the real values of project management software is you change your assumption about when something needs to occur in time, you make the change, and then everything is changed automatically for you.